Okay, Jaclyn, girl, you get one chance to impress me. One. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, you guys can already see we're going to be reviewing the new Jaclyn Hill holiday collection for 2019. Now, I know I'm kind of late to the party, but it's better late than never. I waited till her stuff got in store. I was not about to risk my life online, seeing as though our girl Jaclyn is still trying to get it together. So clearly her products end up making their way into a Morphe store, and here we are. I ended up picking up the Flare palettes. Out of all the Megawatt highlighters, only the darkest one and the lightest one were available, so I was only able to get the Megawatt highlighters. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna be 100% honest, you guys, and I know I'm not the only person that is thinking this. I really think that she should have started with the highlighter launch, since that was what her whole thing of Jaclyn Hill, like what she was actually known for, instead of starting with the lipsticks, which turned into a lipstick gate. But I really think this would have been a bigger success for her brand as a first product than going with the lipstick. Sad to say, but you know, we live and we learn, right? All right, you guys, so this is the packaging. This actually looks really expensive. I really love that. This has her classic, you know, Jaclyn going across the front. And then, of course, she has a mirrored back. Now, this palette, I really love it. It looks really sleek. So she definitely bodied the packaging. Like, don't deny it. She bodied it. Here it is. It has a nice, huge mirror. And then, as you also notice, that the entire inside is mirrored as well. So I think it really embodies her, the luxurious, expensive, like Cartier wearing Jaclyn. All right, so the next product that I bought was the Jaclyn Hill highlighter. This is the loose one, of course. So this one is more in acrylic jar, and of course it has the mirrored cap, and then of course it has Jaclyn going across the front of the jar. All right, so next we're just going to go ahead and we're going to start to swatch the Flare palette. So the first color from this palette I'm going to go ahead and swatch is this color called Turn On. It is like a deep red raspberry color. I'm pretty sure for me this will be more beneficial as a blush, not so much as a highlighter. Okay, and this is how it's swatched on my wrist. Yeah, that pigmentation there, girl, it's there. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. The pigmentation is definitely there. All right, so the next shade we're going to go ahead and take is Exposure. This is more of a bronzy gold highlighter. So here is Exposure. Yes, yeah. Girl, this is really nice as well. They're really creamy. They're really smooth. Like, girl, you should have started with this. What were you thinking? Next color we're going to swatch is Made You Look. This one is more of a gold. There is Made You Look. I can definitely see myself putting that Made You Look on the highest point of my cheekbones because I love a nice gold highlight. Last one we're going to swatch is called Glow Up. All right, so there is the last one called Glow Up, which is the lightest shade that's going to be in the Flare palette by Jaclyn Hill. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to swatching the Megawatt loose highlighter. All right, guys, so there is the Megawatt highlighter, and wow, that highlighter is looking amazing. And I hope that my camera is really picking up these colors. All right, you guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're going to try them out, because clearly that's the only thing people really care about. We want to see how they go onto the skin, on different skin tones of different people. Now I'm going to do the highlighters on one side and I'm going to do the loose highlighter on the other side. We're going to start with Exposure, which is the darkest, bronziest shade in here. So for my highlighting brush, I'm going to use the M510 by Morphe. It goes on very soft. This reminds me of a Bobbi Brown highlighter. If you guys have ever used any of Bobbi Brown's highlighters, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It gives you more of an inner glow, like you're glowing from the inside out, rather than looking like you just put a huge strip across your face. And I'm going to take Made You Look, and I'm going to use this to highlight my nose. Yeah, this is very soft, but still very pretty at the same time. I love that. It's a really soft glow. Okay, so yeah, you want to use a smaller brush to kind of get that on top. Okay, so that is how it looks when you have exposure and made you look right on top of each other. And then I just have made you look on my nose. Alright, so the last color that we're going to be applying is the color Glow Up. And I'm going to put that along my temples. And then we're going to stack it on top of Made You Look and Exposure. I'm going to go on my powder brush and just blend that out a little bit. Alright, honestly, I'm not so impressed with Glow Up. It came off a little bit more lighter than I expected on my skin tone. So, yeah, I really don't know how I feel about that. Let me take it in another spot. Let me do my Cupid's bow. It's coming off a lot lighter than how it actually appears in here. Let me see how it stacks on top of the other ones. And I know what, I'm going to focus this one right there. Alright, so this is how Glow Up, Made You Look, and Exposure, how they all look on my cheekbone. Alright, so the last and final highlighter we're going to go ahead and test out is the Megawatt highlighter. Oh yeah, now I like that. I like that. Let me put a little bit more. See, this is more of like what I like. I like that bronzy like goldness to it. I like that. These loose highlighters, this is where it's at, girl. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make this side equal this side so they all can be, you know, the same. Alright, you guys, so I decided I'm going to take it a little bit of a step further, and I'm going to go back into exposure, and I'm going to go ahead and put this into my crease just to see what it looks like. Alright, and then we're going to go into Megawatt, and I'm going to put this right on top. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take Made You Look and I'm going to put that into my inner tear duct. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of Glow Up. I'm going to go ahead and set them with my Mario Badescu setting spray and also my Urban Decay All Nighter. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead, pop on my lashes, and then I'll be right back to give you guys my final thoughts. Alright guys, so I'm back and I have my lashes on, added a little bit of bottom lash mascara and some black eyeliner, and boom, we got a whole look. Alright, so this is how my face is looking with both my cheekbones and my eyes, rocking the Jaclyn Hill Holiday Collection. And looking at it overall, I'm definitely feeling it. I really like how it came out. So the palette for me, I definitely see myself being able to use exposure and Made You Look like on the daily. Now, of course, the texture of these highlighters is awesome. I really love how they feel. They glide on. They're very smooth. Now, I feel like the Flare palette is way more on the softer side. So if you love more of that inner glow type of look, then you will definitely love the palette. But if you really want your highlights to be on and like popping, that's when the loose highlighters will come into play. If you guys love this video, make sure you smash that like button and leave a comment below and let me know if you're interested in picking up the Flare palette or the loose highlighters by Jaclyn Hill, and let me know if this video was helpful for you. Did you feel like, yes, it looked good on me, or you feel like, Tamisha, you should have passed, girl? So also go ahead and follow me on all my social media. That will be listed below in the description box. And if you haven't subscribed already, I love you guys, and I will see you all next week. Bye.